All right, so we're gonna take it all the way down on the mat. Hug those knees into your chest and just give a little rock side to side, massaging the kidneys in your spine as we just start to settle down onto our mats. And then we're gonna take a tabletop with our legs, knees over hips. The arms are gonna be shoulder width apart and they're straight up over our chest. The shoulders are down and our spine is mounted. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest and reach that band towards the center of your shins and then reach back on an inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, back down. Carefully nodding the chin to your chest. Watch how you're lifting your head off that mat. I'm gonna add on. Exhale here. Put some pressure on that band. Pull the arms down. Release that pressure. Put your head back down. Exhale up. Push down. Release and return. 2 more. Reach. Press. Release and return. Last one. Press. Up and release. We're going to go into toe taps. Tap your right toes, bring it back up. And left. Keep your spine heavy. Inhale down, exhale. Inhale. Now as my right toes go down, I'll pull my band apart and return it back up. Inhale, exhale. Both directions moving slowly and together. Inhale to exhale. And if you can't keep your back and pelvis heavy, tapping the floor, don't go all the way down. And we'll do one more each side. Inhaling and exhaling. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And slowly float your feet down to the floor. We're going to go up into a bridge. So you're going to curl your tail up. Start to come up. The band will meet your thighs and press down against the thighs. And then melt your spine back down as the arms come straight back up. Curl that tail under. I inhale up. Exhale. Lengthen that spine. Keep the back of your head firmly pressing into that mat. Return back home. 2 more. Curl tail up first. Exhale. Tail comes down last. And 1 more. And on the exhale, reach the arms straight behind you. Inhale here and exhale, melt back down, taking your time and really feeling bone by bone coming down to the mat. Keep the arms behind you. Curl that tail back up. Hold it here. Return the arms back up over your chest. Tabletop your right leg. Anytime you need to, lower those hips down. I'm going to reach my right leg out. My arms will go in the opposite direction, and I'll come back in. I inhale to exhale. Make sure that left inner thigh is firing into that center line. Keep the hips in a straight line. Use your breath. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. And lower that foot down. Fix that bridge. Tabletop your left leg. And here we press it out. Arms go behind. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen and scoop. Again, that right inner thigh is engaged. Make sure you're squeezing that glute. Otherwise, a hamstring is not going to like this. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Lower the foot down. Inhale, reach the arms behind you. And then exhale once again, melt onto the floor. Hug those knees into your chest and rock yourself all the way up. We're going to take that band behind the feet. And we're going to make an X with our band. Reach the arms long so the hands are reaching closer to the ankles. Melt the shoulders. And we're going to lower down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nod that chin to your chest. Find that lower back. Inhale. 2, exhale. And right about when the shoulders are over your hips, drive your elbows back. As I straighten my arms, I start to roll back. 8, 7. So it all happens at the same time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nod that chin to your chest. Inhale. Exhale. When the shoulders are over the hips, pull those elbows back. Return back home slowly. Tuck the tail, round the spine, eyes to navel. And we bring it back up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And from here, stack your spine. Put both ends into your right hand. And reach that left arm forward all by itself. Just the left arm is reaching forward and my right elbow is back. I want you to roll it back down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach behind. Bring the arm back up. Nod the chin to your chest. And when you come up, you're still going to be pulling that right elbow back, but I want you to reach that left hand over to your right pinky toe. And I'm going to reach it back. I'm going to glue my arm to my ear and bring it straight back. Nod the chin to your chest. Inhale. It's hard keeping that arm next to your ear, yeah? Reach across. Arm by that ear. Roll it back down. Reach it long. Nod that chin to your chest. Use that band. I'm pulling the elbow back. As I reach across, it's almost like a saw, yeah? And then bring it back. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Inhale. 2, exhale. Finally, a more smoothly one coming up. And then stack your spine. And then hold this arm right out here. Bring the other arm here. Have that right hand palm down, left palm turned in. And do a wide grip row. Try to sit as tall as you can. And we go for 4. Even sit taller on those butt cheeks. 3, good. 2, and 1. The ends go now into the left hand. And the right arm is reaching long. We'll roll it back for 4 counts. 4, 3, arm goes behind you. Curl it up. Try to keep the arm by your ear. Yep. And I reach across. Pulling that elbow, the left elbow back. Return back home for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Eyes to navel. Inhale. Cross it over. Drive the elbow further back. Return back home. Make sure that shoulder is connected to your back. Reach behind you. Connect that arm to your ear. Bring it up. Exhale. Inhale back. Melt those shoulders. Exhale. Last one. Nod that chin to your chest. Inhale. Why is it the last one? By the last one, you got it. And then stack your spine. Reach that left arm forward. Palm faces the floor. And we're in a row. High. 1. If you need to adjust that band to a lighter setting on it, I'll call it a setting because you can make this band as heavy or as light as you want it to be. Let's go for 4 more. Here's 4. Keep those shoulders melted. 3. Good. And 2. And 1. And release. Take your left leg out. Keep the right leg in. One end in each hand. Try to have it centered as best you can. And I want you to pull that knee in. So my elbows are to my side. My shoulders are down. Zip this leg up for 1. Tap the toes. Do it again. 2. You see how slow I'm lengthening my leg? I want time for my navel to press in deeper, for the back of my knee to lengthen. Fire in that glute. 1 more. We hold this one up. I'm going to reach my arms forward. Try to pull it a little higher towards me. And I'm going to melt down, bringing that band straight up. I'm going to slide my hands a little wider and take my arms out like a T. I'll soften this knee and I'll press. So I'm really working here to keep my shoulders connected to my back. Great. Press. bend and press. 2 more, bend and press. 1 more. And then bring these arms back in closer. I'll walk my hands up a little bit. I'm going to go into single leg circles. You are more than welcome to keep the opposite leg straight, or you can bend it for more spine stability. I'm going to take that kneecap, rotate it away from me, and let's go towards the other leg and zip it up 1. Round to come up 2. I'm not just letting my foot hang out in that strap. I'm lengthening that leg. 1 more. And let's reverse it. Away, exhale, up. Think of the length of the leg out of that hip as you circle down and around. Last one, and hold. Eyes to navel, and we'll rock ourselves up. Put the other foot in the band, take that one out. So I'll pull that band up, and I'll lower that toe down, big toe down, and straighten. I lower, scoop the belly. I'm still lengthening that leg. 1 more. Good. Reach those arms long. I'm going to pull that leg further up. My arms are out like a V. And I'll slowly bring myself down for 4, 3, 2. I'll slide my hands out a little further. And I'll take my arms, my pinkies, push down to the floor. I'll soften this knee and press. Keep those shoulders to the back. Inhale. Exhale for 3 more. And 2. And 1. Bring the arms closer. I'll walk my hands up, and then my elbows will come down to the mat. You can keep the right leg straight, or you can bend it. Turn the left kneecap away from you. Put a bowling ball on that torso. Relax those shoulders. And let's go towards the center. Inhale, exhale, up. Think of tracing a capital D. And around to come up. Nothing else can move. It's just the leg. 2 more. 1 more. Use your breath. And now reverse it. Away, zip up, 5. Inhale. I want you to feel your core moving this leg. 2 more. And I'm using my band to strengthen further out and stretch further up. Hold here, arms up, nod that chin to your chest, and we slowly bring ourselves up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take that band to the center of our quads. And we're going to reach those arms long, and we're going to round it back, and then draw those knees way into the chest. Keeping the arms long, and I'm pinching my band with my thumb and second finger. I'm going to tap my toes and draw my knees in. I'll tap my toes, draw my knees in. Inhale to exhale. Focus especially when you tap your toes down, keeping your back imprinting on your mat. 3 more. 2 more. On this one, I'm going to take my eyes to my belly and hold. My left leg is going to reach out. I'll drive it in. Do that again. Left leg out. Drive it in. You can always have your head down on the mat. 2 more. 1 more. Now switch to the right. Inhale. And that hand stays to your side, waiting for that knee to return back in. 2 more. 1 more, and we'll release that head back down, and my feet will lower to the mat. When you're ready, we're going to take those knees back in. I'll nod my chin to my chest. I'm going to reach my legs away from me, both of them, as I reach my arms back. I'm going to take my arms and legs as wide as my mat, a quick little jumping jack. Return back in with my arms straight and my knees driving through the band. As my legs straighten, my arms go behind me. 1. Go out and in. Boom, boom. 2. Bring the band to your thighs and draw the knees in. Reach long. Open, close. Reach the arms first, then you bring the knees through the band. Inhale, open, close. Reach the band, exhale. Reach everything long. Open, close. Reach the arms, drive the knees in. 2 more. Open legs, open arms. Reach the arms, drive the knees. Last one. Inhale, boom, boom. Exhale, and release the head. Take the arms straight back up. Pull the arms out to each side. Drop your knees to one side of your mat. Bring the band back up with your knees. The knees will go to the other side. Open up the band. Bring it back up, and we'll rock ourselves up. Okay, so here we're going to take that band once again behind the right foot. I didn't think I could do that laying down, but I had to bring you guys back up. Okay, so we're going to do scissors. So I've got both ends in my right hand. I'm going to lie back, draw my knees in first, get my back nice and heavy, and then zip my legs straight up. My free hand is going to go behind my head. I'm in a Pilates stance. You can keep your head down the whole entire time. I'm going to bring mine up. My right leg is going to lower towards the floor. My left leg comes towards me. And I switch. 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. When the band leg comes up, that's your exhale. 3. Lengthen long. 4. 5. 6. 7. Now the same thing, but I'll take my left elbow over towards my right thigh. But try to keep the elbow wide. Don't hug the side of your head. We'll go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold this leg up, arm to your side. Bend your left knee in and take it behind the other leg. I'm going to loosen up my band a little bit more so I can have my right arm down. I'm going to do little lifts up. So I'm pressing up through my band. If you're not able to lift, we'll take the legs towards us and away. Towards you and away. Or you lift up and down. For 3. Back of your head firmly pushes into that floor. 1 more. And open up the band, 1 in each side. Switch the feet out. Put both ends into your left hand. I'll slide that right leg nice and long. I'll take my free hand behind my head. Nod the chin to your chest if you are taking your head up off the mat. Take the left leg down as the right leg comes up. Exhale as you bring the band back up. And try to press both legs super straight, super long. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to add the twist. Opposite elbow towards the band leg. You're going to exhale as you bring it up. 4, 3. Take your time. Don't rush. 2, and 1. Leg down and arm comes down. I'll bend that right knee in and slide it up the back of that leg until my ankles are crossed. I'll loosen up my band a little bit so I can get my seat off my mat. All right, so we're going to lift up on the exhale. Inhale down. So remember, if this is too hard for you, you're going to take your legs down and up, keeping your spine heavy and your pelvis still. Anything that's touching that mat, you press it in to lift you up. 3, 2. Last one, lower abdominals. All right, 1 foot in the band, I should say 2 feet in the band, sorry, and rock yourself up. Keep your feet in the band, but if your band got bunched up, take the time to kind of make it more flat, get your feet inside the band. So I'm going to go as wide as my frame.
I'm gonna make another X. And you gotta be able to sit super tall on this one, and your arms won't have the clearance to press behind you, okay? If you need to soften your knees, go for it. But we're gonna take a nice big inhale. Notice my hands are as wide as my mat. And on the exhale, I'm gonna drive my arms back as I round forward. And I'm gonna zip back up on my inhale. Exhale. Feel those back muscles working. Inhale. So try not to collapse in the rib cage. You want to keep the rib cage lengthening, but you're pushing that navel in. So a C curve is really just chin to chest, push your navel in. So I'm not taking my head really forward towards my thighs. Make sense? Two more. And one more. And bring it back up. Let go of that band. Bend those knees in. Hands go behind the thighs. I'm going to slowly start to come back until my arms are straight. Shoulders are heavy. Float your right leg up. Float the left leg up. If you're feeling strain to your lower back, take at least 1 foot back down and hold. Good. Hold this here. Now, next level, I'm going to start to straighten my legs, and I'll slide my hands up to behind the ankles. Make sure the shoulders are melted, so you don't have to do the straight legs. You can stay bent. Now, for my final challenge, see if you can let go of whatever you're holding on to, back of the thighs, back of the ankles. Stay out of your lower back. Keep everything very still. We'll hold this for 8, 7, 6. Now I'm going to start to bring my elbows behind me. I'll lean back onto my forearms. I'm going to do a little passe. So I'm in a little Pilates stance here. My right heel is going to slide down, and I press it back out. My left. Inhale to exhale. I want the length of that leg when it's straightening back out to get all the way out to the center of the other heel. Inhale, exhale. Opposition. As my leg is going forward, my navel is pressing in, and my shoulders should be heavy. We've got one more each leg. So here, remember, you can be here still. You could be doing maybe toe taps down. When you finish both legs, we're going to bring ourselves back up and grab onto your band. Okay, we survived that? We okay? All right. It's quiet in here today. That means I'm not working you hard enough because you're not going, oh, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to pinch that band, thumb and second finger. Press it out, palms face the floor. So try to feel like that band is pushing you forward, and you want your heels on the edges of that mat. So I want you to rotate to me. That's your inhale. On the exhale, reach the front hand to the outside that baby toe. So the back hand gets kind of loose here. It's okay. Bring it back up and back to the center. Pause. Now rotate away from me. Inhale. Exhale. Reach forward. Inhale up. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, rotate, pause. Let go of that breath for a second. Don't move, but look at your feet. Is one like this? What does that mean? Your hip went with you, right? So you got to anchor those feet. Okay, so we're stopped here in this inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale. So if your feet, relax your arms for a second. So if your feet are like this, is there anything alive in my lower body? No, it's kind of like just frumped over. So you want to make sure that you're pressing the back of your knees down if your legs are straight, and your feet should be like they're against 2 poles, okay? So go to the other side. So we're going to go away from me. Ready? Inhale, nothing else moved. Exhale, my feet still stay the same. Inhale up. And exhale. Now we're going to continue side to side. Inhale towards me. Exhale. Inhale up and over. Exhale. Inhale up and over. We're getting lovely rotation in that spine. Mobility in the spine is what we're looking for. We bring it back up, and then we release. Okay, take the band underneath your seat. Now you can sit with your legs straight, or if your hips are like, I just need a break, you can sit cross-legged, and it's like, ah. So you pick it, okay? If your legs are straight, give me a nice pointed Pilates stance. I'm going to pinch my band once again with my thumb and second finger. And I'm going to bring my hands right by my armpits. And instead of sitting here, I want you to hinge forward. So like your butt got lighter. So I didn't do this because my butt stayed the same. Everything's going to come forward. All right. So when my arms press diagonally up, feel like your spine went up with you. And then lower the arms all the way down. Bring them back up and then bend your elbows back to start. But never should your rib cage have collapsed. Inhale, a reminder to lift the ribs. Exhale, challenge yourself to not lower them. A reminder here to bring them up. Exhale, bend back down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. And I'm always looking straight ahead. The back of my head is in line with the rest of my spine. It's just in a diagonal. One more. Press it up. Lower it down. Press up and down. Now take your hands on your mat. Slide your hands towards your heels. Reach your arms parallel to the floor. Your spine and your arms will come straight up, and then we'll circle those arms around. So it's loose right here, that's okay. Slide your hands along your mat to your heels. Bring your arms up, scoop your belly deeper. Now squeeze your butt, your thighs, your core. Zip it up. This is hard right here. Open with control. One more. Eyes to navel here. Arms to ears. Up, 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 like that roller coaster going up a hill, and then woo, down the hill. And release. Okay, that was awesome. Let's go. You're like, yeah. I better say yes. Come to a kneeling position. You're going to kneel on your band. Remember, there's modifications for everything we do. So if you need a modification and I'm not giving it to you, shout out to me, okay? All right, so we're going to put the band underneath our knees. I'm going to take my right band, the right side, in front of me. So my right knee is going to stay on that band, holding it there. And I'm going to lengthen my left leg. Now, right now, make sure you got shoulders over your wrists, hip over knee, okay, and hips are in a straight line. And I'm still going to hold lemons in those armpits. We're going to reach out to the top edge of our mat, make sure the band is tight. We're going to bring the arm straight up, palm faces down, the leg comes up, and then we lower. We're going to exhale on the up. Good. 4 more here. 4. Good. 3. Squeeze your booty. 2. Now hold this one up. I want your leg that's behind you to go out to the left. The arm is going to go out to the right. Bring it back to center and lower it down. Exhale up. Inhale out. Exhale. Inhale. Everything is straight. Everything is staying straight. Everything is still straight. And come back down. If you would rather just do the up and down like we did at the beginning, that's fine. And one more. Up, open, out, and now come in and release. All right, circle that left wrist. Give it a little stretch. Okay, you survived that. Other side. So we're going to put that band in our left hand. We'll slide it to the edge. Watch your alignment. Reach that right leg behind you. Squeeze lemons in the armpits. And we'll lengthen up and down. 2 and down. 3. 4. Belly in deep. 5. Lengthen long. 6. 2 more. 7. Now hold this one up, go out to the side, left goes left, right leg goes to the right, bring it back to center, lower down. Inhale, exhale, don't lose your balance. Lift up, everything goes out to a straight T, back to a straight line, and lower. Nice. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one, lift it up, take it out, and bend your knee and elbow in. This time we'll do a child's pose and make cups with those hands to release them. Beautifully done. Okay, take the band out in front of you, very top of your mat. We're not going to use it for a second. We're going to come all the way down. Our hands are underneath our armpits. Our legs are reaching nice and long. My forehead is resting on the mat. Now, when you rest your forehead on your mat, you lose the nice length in the cervical spine. So that's why I say roll a marble first. So when you roll a marble with your nose, now the crown of the head is reaching out in front of you and your neck is in alignment. Press through your hands, slide your shoulders down, squeeze your seat as you lift up your head and chest. Navel and hips are still on the floor. I exhale coming down and I pull my navel away from that mat. Roll that marble. Inhale up. Exhale, lengthen down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So remember, the head is just along for the ride. It is not leading the parade. Let's do one more. We inhale up. And we exhale down. Now reach those arms out in front of you. Almost like you're going to do swimming. So I'm pinching my band with my thumb and second finger. My arms are straight. Whatever arm I'm not moving, that arm will stay flat to the mat. Okay? So I'm going to take my head and chest up. My right arm is going to come up, and I'm going to pull it and follow it. So I'm going to pull it back towards my hip, come back around, and release. Now the left, that means that my right hand has to stay heavy. So my arm, my head and chest come up, I pull, I follow it, bring it back forward, and release. Now, if that is too much resistance on your band, take the hands a little further apart, okay? So here we go. Left hand stays down, lift the head and chest. Right arm comes up, and right away it pulls, I follow it, come back around with control, and release. Left arm is going to come up, head and chest. I follow that left arm. Slowly bring it forward. Don't let it catapult you. Bring it down. Inhale, pull. Exhale, return. Inhale, pull. And these arms are staying straight. They're both staying straight. It's a very smooth ride. My right arm pulls back. Nice and smooth. It comes back out and releases. One more left. Inhale. And exhale. Release the band and stretch back into your child's pose or whatever stretch feels good to you. Take a couple deep breaths here. Enjoy the break. You've been working very hard. The band can be very hard to do. But remember, you can pick how much resistance is on that band. Okay, back onto your seat. My favorite, single leg bridges. Yes. So take the band behind your right foot. Do you think you're halfway through your workout? Yeah, you are. Good news, bad news? I don't know. All right, so it's lie down. Your left foot stays on the floor. I'm going to zip up this right leg. I want you to feel a lovely stretch in the back of that hamstring. If you want to have more resistance, you simply walk your hands further up. Now, as you're driving those elbows down, I like to lengthen this leg up. Okay, so before I go into my bridge, we're going to rehearse what this leg is going to do. I'm going to bend this knee in and push it out in front of me. I'll bend it in. I'll push it out in front of me. Bend it in
and push. Now the single leg bridge is going to happen when you push the leg out. I'm going to bridge up and then come down. Press out, bridge, come down. Now you don't have to lift your hips, right? We started rehearsing with our back on the mat. 4 more. 4. Hopefully you're squeezing that glute or that hamstring is going to talk to you. 3. 2 more. 2. Now hold it up. Hold this leg out there. Can you bring it up and parallel to the other thigh? Up, parallel to the other thigh. Keep your hips level. Keep them high. Keep that left inner thigh engaged. We go for 3. Good. 2. Hold it up. I'll lower my seat. Drive it up. Lower and drive. So this time my drive, that leg is staying straight up instead of pressing out. 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Bring it all the way down. Put the left foot in there. And let's do a lovely hamstring stretch first. So if you want that band tighter, walk your hands further up. Just feel that leg lengthening. Breathe on your own rhythm. Now, right now, you want to make sure that that right foot is heavy to the mat. The right inner thigh is pressing into your center line. Bend that left knee in. We'll rehearse the leg without lifting into the bridge. So we'll push it out and bring it back in. So when you push out, you're firing that left butt cheek. Now when you're ready, on the push out, we'll bridge up. Here we go. And 2. And 3. Inner thigh's got to be engaged there. Stability for that knee. 4. Shoulders go heavy. 3. 2. Hold this one out there. We're going to lift it up, parallel to the other leg. Lengthen it long. 3. Squeeze that right glute. 4. Work that right inner thigh. 4 more. 3 more. Give me 2 more, just 2 more. Hold this one up. We'll lower the seat. Down, up, 8. Down, up, 7. 6. Core still engaged, yes? 4. Woohoo. 3. So you got the last 2 in you. Come on, team. And lower it down. Soften that knee. Put both feet in that band. Slowly lengthen those legs up to the ceiling. Feel the length, feel the strength, feel the love. There we go. So I'm going to separate my feet into a Pilates stance. If you need to loosen up your band to do so, go there. And then I'm going to bend my knees in. And I'm going to press both of my legs out to 45. My inner thighs will engage and I come back in. The breath is inhale out, exhale in, out and in. You are more than welcome to keep your head down. I'm going to nod my chin to my chest and do 8 more here. Inhale, exhale. 7, 6. Again, feel those inner thighs activating. 5. Here's 4. Good. 3, 2. Hold it straight out. And we will bring ourselves all the way up. It's going to get loose. It could fall off your feet, but just reach forward, grab what you can, and pull your torso to your thighs. Relax the head and neck. And grab onto your band and stack yourself up. Okay, side lying series. So mirror me. My head's on this end, so your head will be on that end. No matter what side of the room you're on, everyone's head's to that side. You're going to take your band behind your top foot. Doesn't have to be perfect, but try to be close to being in the center. Okay. So we're going to line ourselves up with the back of our mat. And depending on what time it is, it's how much of the side kick series we do on one side. So you're going to prop your head up or lay all the way down on your side. You choose how tight to make this band. Slide your feet to the top edge. Okay? And I like to have my hand right by my navel
so I can remind myself to keep my navel pulling away from that hand, okay? And lengthening. The bottom rib cage should be nice and light. And your head should be just relaxed. We're gonna take this top leg, hip height. Now, as I lifted this leg up, my bottom leg should have pushed into the floor. Now, keeping it hip height, swing forward, give a big push, and then a little one. And then bring it behind you, a big and a little. And we exhale, exhale. So I can try to see out of the corner of my eye if I'm staying parallel. It's hard to see when it goes behind you if you don't have a mirror in front of you. So you kind of have to feel where you think you are. A big and then a little. Reach back. A big and a little. Exhale, work from the core. Inhale from the glute. And now stack your legs. Take your top kneecap to the ceiling for up and down. Light as a feather. Now here is where I work and really push into that band. Inhale up. Exhale, lengthen. If you want more resistance, walk your hand down towards that foot. 2 more. Lift up. Reach it long. And 1 more. Lift it up. And reach it long. I'm going to make my band a little tighter. And I want you to go into a passe. Hold this here. So I'm going to tighten up that band. And I'm going to lift that bottom leg up and down. Up and down. So you're going to find that balance. You can even have your hand more flat if you need it. And we're going to go for 3 and 2 and 1. Lengthen that leg back out. You may need to loosen that band up again. Stack your feet one on top of the other. They're both flexed. Lift your top leg once again, hip height. Using your core and staying only as high as your hip, circle over that bottom foot. 8, 7, 6. I like to pause at the top before I go for my next circle. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. Again, this is more about the belly than the lower body. Round 2, come up. Inhale, exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide those legs back into a straight line and lay on that arm. We're going to lift both legs up and down. Try to balance on your side, but you've got your knuckles here on the floor that can help that balance. Squeeze everything you got. And we're going to go for 4 and 3 and 2. Hold this one up, go into a Pilates V. So I felt right away, as soon as I turned my toes out and wrapped my legs, could you feel your glutes start to fire more? Now they're turned on, let's do our heel beats. Because you gotta be squeezing your seat to protect that lower back and pulling your navel in. And we're gonna go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, some of you may not be able to see me when we do this, but it's okay. We're going to roll onto our stomachs. Keep your foot in that band. So I still have that hand pressing into the floor. My other hand made a pillow. I'm going to take this leg that has the band up and down. So I'm lengthening, pushing out against that band. Keep your hip on the mat, and both hips are equal on that mat. Squeeze your seat coming up, please. And lift. And lift. Feel that booty. Feel the belly pulling in. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Lengthen that arm. It was straight before. Roll back onto your side. We're here again. Let's take both legs up off the mat. And we're going to finish here with little jumping jacks. We're going to open, close, open, close. Resist the close, resist pushing out. Any exercise that you feel is easy is probably not being done exactly correctly. And we're going to go for 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1, and release. Bend those knees in, bring yourself all the way up. We'll quickly swing to the other side. Hopefully we didn't stay there too long. Okay. Almost there. But you know what's coming after the sidekick series? Maybe you don't know. We do try to maintain somewhat of the classical order, even when we add props in. All right, so we line up with the back of our mat, and we take our feet forward. You choose how tight to make the band. Make sure your hips are stacked. You can be laying all the way down on this arm as well. So slowly take this top leg hip height, that bottom leg push down. Both feet are flexed. Take your top leg, swing forward, give a push. Now I point the toes, press into my band as I go behind. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Shh, shh. And back, back. Forward, forward. Back, back. Watch those shoulders. Forward, forward. Back, back. How about the breath? Shh, shh. We always exhale when the core is working the most in that exercise. Back, back. One more. Forward, forward. And now we'll stack the legs. Rotate your top kneecap. Lies a feather. Inhale. Keep that knuckle to the floor. Exhale. Squeeze everything you got. Inhale. Lies a feather. Here is where I work, and I press out into that band. Inhale up. Exhale. Can you get the heel on top of the other heel? Really reach it long. Stretch it. And one more. So I'm going to go into a little passe, and I need to make that band a little tighter. Okay, I'm going to lift my bottom leg up and down. Good. 3. Keep the shoulders down. You got to find that balance on that side of your body. 4, 3, 2 more, 2, and 1. Lengthen that leg back out. Bring that top leg, hip height again, and we'll circle. Round to come up. Round to come up. And 3. How's that top shoulder? Is it relaxed? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now can we reverse it? Round to come up. Can you lengthen that leg longer? Can you pull the belly in stronger? 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to lay on that arm and bring my legs back into a straight line. Okay, so I move them from the top of my mat. Now they're in the center. I'm going to lift both legs up and down. So I push my knuckles into the floor, or you can go to a flat hand, whatever works for you. But I'm pressing down as I lift up. And we go for 4. I feel everything on the top side of my body working. 2 more. Now I'm going to keep my knuckles to the floor, my elbow bent, but I'm going to come onto my stomach. And my straight arm now is going to make a pillow for that hand, or for the head. Okay? And here we go. We're going to lift that band leg up 1 and release. 2. 3. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. 4. Lengthen the back of the legs. 5. Whatever is not lifting up is pushing into the floor. I exhale each time I lift as I lengthen. 4. Keep that hip on the mat. 3. Good. 2 more. 1 more. I'm going to reach that arm back out, roll back onto it. Here I am on my side again, facing the front of the room. Okay. Lift those legs up off the mat. You choose how much resistance on your band. We're going to do little jumping jacks. Open, close. The work is on that close. Inner thighs, butt, belly. Shh. Remember what I tell you. If something is so easy, it's not being done right. Maybe you're not firing the muscles you should be. Maybe you're not lengthening how you should be. And we go for 4, 3, 2. Connect those heels, little heel beats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your booty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Bend those knees and bring yourself up. Okay. All right, so we'll start again facing the center of the room. So we're back to our original position. Put your feet into the band. I heard that. Somebody went, oh. That's good, because it means you're working. You're working. You don't have to use the band behind your feet. It will help you come up, right? And if you need more help coming up, walk your hands more forward. Relax those shoulders. Just relax them. Let the band almost feel like it's weighing your shoulders down, okay? So I start in this diagonal, so I don't start here. I'm here. I'm going to roll back, and as far as you go back, you got to come back up. So if you can't come up without momentum all the way down, don't go all the way down. And I want you to keep those arms straight. They're like little puppet strings. We exhale down. 4, 3, 2, 1. We bring it up. 4, 3, 2. If you need less help, let the band get more loose or let go of it. Shoulders are connected to your back. Send that tail long. Nod that chin to your chest. Good. Now I'm going to go right into hover teaser. So this is more advanced. So I straighten my legs. When I lower down, I'm not going to let my head touch the mat. I'm going to float my feet off my mat, and my legs, of course. So I'm going to bring it up. My puppet string will help lead my legs up, and I'll hover back down. Inhale up. Lengthen those legs as you're coming down. Lift it up. Bring it down. Now, if you want something harder, if not, you're going to keep going up and down. I'm going to stay up, and I'll press my legs down, up. A lot easier with the band. Now, hold my legs still. Now, I'll drive my elbows down. 3, 2. Grand finale. As my elbows go down, my legs go down, everything comes up. 2, 3, 4. Stay here. Round forward and stretch. Tighten up that band again behind your feet. Bring your elbows to the mat. Draw your knees in like a frog. Okay? Now right here, you gotta make sure you're not collapsing into your lower back. Okay? So proud chest, shoulders in those pockets, press out to a 45. I'm in Pilates V. We're gonna do hip circles. Go towards the front of the room, circle down to the back of the room, hold center, reverse. So it's sort of like corkscrew, alternating in each direction. Use your belly. Lengthen those legs longer. Keep your hips still. Feel your belly stirring the legs. One more each direction. Last one. Bend your knees and bring yourself up. Okay, let me see quickly if I can help you do this one with our band. We can try can with our band. Try. Because usually I have my toes on the floor and I have my heels on the floor. I want you to, the band's kind of out as wide as your mat and sort of behind me just a hair. So we'll see if we can keep the band on. I never tried this with a band, but let's try it. All right, so we're going to take our knees to the front, 1, to the rear, 2. Hold this one here, and you'll push out. So it's harder in a way. Other direction, 1, 2, 3, drive. Now, when you're taking your knees side to side, try to keep your pelvis real still. It's like the only thing that's moving your legs. 2, 3, press, come in. I'm still to the side. I go 1, 2, 3, belly, butt. 1, 2, 3. Can you feel your belly pressing in as your legs go out? You got to feel the opposition. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Drive and release. Circle those wrists. They do get a little cranky, I would say. Okay, Let's do a kneeling mermaid. Okay? So you can face forward. We're going to kneel on our bands. How are we doing? Okay, so your legs are 1/5 width apart. I want you to feel like you're pushing your hips forward. I'm going to take you're going to mirror me, this hand. And the band's to the outside of my arm, and my palm is facing me. Okay? So remember, you don't want to be here. You want to have everything pulling in. I feel my hamstrings engaged and my glutes. So I'm going to press this arm straight up. This arm is going to slide down as this one goes over. Feel like you're pushing into the band. Bring yourself up and lower the arm back down. Inhale up. Inhale up. Slowly bring it down. Zip up your spine. Let that go right into the band. And then release that arm down. We'll pick up the other end. You can also do this without the band. Okay? So the band's to the outside of your arm. Your palm is facing you. Everything is pressing forward. Scoop that belly in and up. Inhale, press up. I'll slide my hand down as I mold this into the band. Bring it up. Slowly bring it down. Inhale up. Back up. And take it down. 2 more. Good. And give me one last time. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale down. And release. We're going to do a nice wide-kneed child's pose. Walk those hands forward. Feel like you've got a weight on that back, that lower back, and it's sinking it down closer towards your heels. Make sure the neck does not feel strained. You can even rest your head on your mat. And we'll walk our hands back in. And you have made it. Nicely done today. All right. Lengthen, strengthen, all in one.